Hello learners, welcome to Learn to Empower. In this particular video, we will be looking into the moral and philosophical thinker, that is Aristotle. Aristotle is a student of Plato that we know already. Let's look into the details of his work. Now let's try and understand that Aristotle lived during the period of 384 to 322 BC. Right now, let's get into the details. What is the philosophical basis that he has given? Now try and understand that the first and foremost is that teleological and final cause. What is meant by this teleological and final cause? Let's understand. Aristotle believed that everything in the nature has a purpose or end goal, that is teleos. According to him, that is teleos is the end purpose of certain things. Now he believed in the society where everything in the society, every object in the society have certain purpose. Now he also says that he argued that the ultimate explanation for things' existence, behavior can be found in its purpose or function. What is the purpose of any object in the society? That gives the purpose of existence of the particular thing in the society. For example, violin is there, right? What is the purpose? To give a best music. Calculator is there to give a better calculation. So according to Aristotle, that everything in the society has a meaning based upon its function. Now he also introduced the idea of final cause, suggesting that objects in the nature strive to achieve the fullest potential. Now what is this fullest potential is trying to say is that, for example, a violin is there or a piano is there. What is the purpose of this piano can be found in the how it functions, like it is playing the music. Now what is the ultimate thing that it wants to achieve? It wants to become a best piano in this world, right? It is striving for the full potential. Now how the piano can be achieved its full potential? When a right person of full knowledge about the piano comes and play, then he will give the better music to that piano, right? So every object in the society will have a purpose based upon the function of it. Now he also goes on to give the one more concept, that is the virtue ethics. Now what is this virtue ethic is talking about? We also seen that every human being in the society will strive to achieve the highest happiness, that is eudaimonia. This is also the concept given by Socrates. Now he also inspires from the Socrates in giving this eudaimonia. He translates it into happiness or flourishing. Now he says that to achieve this ultimate goal, human life is to achieve the eudaimonia, which is to be attained by development of virtuous character. Now he gives the concept of virtuous character. If you want to achieve this eudaimonia, that is human highest happiness, can be done, no doubt, but following the virtuous character. Now if you ask the Aristotle, what is meant by this virtuous character? Now he says the virtuous character is following the golden mean. Now he is one who is giving the concept of golden mean. Now you might ask, what is mean by golden mean? Sir, golden mean, is it following the middle path? It's a kind of following the middle path, but not exactly the middle path as like given by Buddha. Buddha talks about madhyamika marg, which means what? Following the middle path. But when it comes for Aristotle, it is not exactly the middle path, but following the golden mean to assess the each and every situation and understanding the things. Now let's try and understand with certain examples, right? Now assume that a old lady is standing in the bus stop with a purse in her hand. Now one thief came and snatched her purse and ran away. Now you as a bystander watching this, what will your immediate reaction? Right? If you say that you will go and chase that particular person and get the bag, now this is a tendency that happens generally. What if that person has a knife or a gun? Right, after running behind him certain distance, he took the gun and shoots at you. Now you are at the loss. Now this is what the golden mean is talking about. Golden mean talks about assessing the situation. You need to assess the situation very keenly, then only you go for this decision. Now according to Aristotle, what is this golden mean? Let's try an example with certain examples. Now first he talks about courage. According to him, courage is most virtuous. He gives the two extreme values. With the two extreme values, he gives two values. That two extreme, the middle one is the golden mean. This is not the middle path. He gives that first is the courage. For him, courage is lies between two extreme things, that is recklessness and cowardice, right? Next is generosity. Generosity is mean what? To give your wealth or to kind of philanthropic kind of activity. It does not mean you give everything, right, without keeping for yourself. You need to keep something for yourself, then only you have to start donating to the others, right? So according to Aristotle, this generosity lies between two values, that is the prodigality and stinginess. right? Stinginess is a person who doesn't even give anything at all, right? That is called stinginess. Next is the important value, that is the temperance. Temperance lies between the virtues of indulgence and abstinence. What is temperance? You are involving with the other people's matter but not completely getting involved, but at the same time not completely getting abstinence from the society, right? Or absent from the people who are in the trouble or people who believed in you. For example, you take India's governing part or India's way of voting in the Israel-Palestine war. India sometimes get abstain. India sometimes votes favor, sometimes against in the United Nations. Now you can understand India's way of governing its foreign affairs is actually guided by the value of temperance. Similarly goes for the, according to Aristotle, that is honesty. According to him, is the golden mean, because it lies between the two extremes of what? Brutal honesty and dishonesty. Brutal honesty is nothing but saying everything in a very honest manner without considering the consequences that it might face, right? Now you should also assess what is the consequence that it might lead to if I being a brutal honest, right? At the same time, dishonest is the person who is meant to deceive the other people, right? This is also an extreme case. Now similar case with the ambition and humility, it also a golden mean according to Aristotle. Now let's understand the quotations given by Aristotle. One quotation is that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit, right? He says that if you do certain things for a repeated manner, definitely this is not your act but definitely becomes a habit over the period of time, right? If you following, or telling the truth always, then definitely you, that is not a act but it becomes a habit of yours. Now second, he talks about happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. That is eudaimonia, the concept. According to him, this can be achieved by what? By following the virtuous character. Now third is educating the mind without educating the heart is not education at all. He gives importance for the education here, right? He gives the prime importance for the education. How the education should be? It should be the change of heart rather than mere facts learning, mere rote learning in the society. And the fourth is the worst form of inequality is try to make unequal things equal, right? Whenever there is an unequal things, if you are trying to make that unequal things equal, then he says that this is the worst form of inequality, right? These are the some of the quotations given by Aristotle. In the next video, we will be looking into the one of the famous thinker, that is Jeremy Bentham. In this Jeremy Bentham's video, we will be discussing about the concept of utilitarian principle, right? Till then, take care. Thank you.